morning and welcome to High Five Garage. So as I said on the last video, we are going to get some vehicles.
Big V12 Jag.
And we're not getting big V12 Jag. We're gonna go out there and try to get a bug running and drive it home. Good morning. Good morning, Junkers. How are you? Okay. All right, ready to go outside? Go pee? Come on, go pee. We're all loaded up. Gonna get out to BFE. What's the first stop?
Icy Mart.
Okay.
Always.
Go to Icy Mart, get some Red Bulls, get some Snackos. Then we'll start heading out there. We gotta get gas. Fill up that tank right there. So, you know, we can fill up the bug's tank and then fill up the truck probably.
And then we can do 10 fuel filter changes throughout the day. It's gonna be exciting.
We do 10 fuel filter changes. We'll be good.
So the Icy Mart is closed.
I told you.
Yeah, he did tell me.
Yeah, I am literally hoping this goes with flying whatever, and we get out there, that thing starts right up, we put air in it, we clean it out, and freaking Rob drives it home. It's not gonna happen like that, but
I don't know, Brad, sometimes you have the touch, and since we've already like admitted to ourselves that like the day is a loss, right? Like we assume that the Volkswagen is not going to run, and then we hope that it does.
No, the plan is try. If it doesn't, we're gonna air all the tires up, come back tomorrow, and
drag
take them with trailers.
Trailer, yeah.
All right, snacks are acquired. Got some pretzels. We got some Red Bull. We already had sunscreen, but it's time to get going.
We got our seatbelts because that is the single most important thing in an automobile. Always wear your seatbelt. I'm a stickler for that.
So I forgot to get gas at Maverick for the fuel tank.
For the car that we're going to save.
Yeah, for the jug. So we got to go to Mountain Air and get fuel.
It's a ways out of the way, but
So a little bit out of the way, but we'll get fuel and then we'll start heading back the way we're supposed to go. We've arrived at the gas station in Mountain Air. We got the tank all filled up for the bug. Go inside, get a few more things, and then head out. All right, we have arrived. It's about dang time.
We did take a slight detour to Mountain Air, but we found a much shorter route back. So what was going to turn into like an hour adventure turned into like maybe 35, 40-minute adventure.
Yeah, there's a scenic route and then there's a quick route.
Yeah.
Now we know. So I'm gonna show you what you need to hopefully get a vehicle running and driving, and yeah, or you can just rent a trailer for cheap. But just gonna let you know, full thing of tools. Obviously you're gonna need it. Sockets, wrenches, the works. On ours, fuel filters, because we don't know the condition of that tank. So fuel filters, fuel line, awesome. First kind of cranks, I don't want anything going in the motor, so we're gonna cap off the fuel line. Awesome. We got a generator, so hopefully we can vacuum it out so Rob's not dying in dust driving it home. We got a battery. Obviously you need a battery to start a vehicle, and I'm pretty sure anything out here isn't gonna work. Maybe that truck, if it had a battery, but probably not.
Guy, it's from the 40s. It doesn't have any windows.
No, the white truck. We got, of course, jack. We got jack stands. There's our vacuum. We got the, obviously, that, and then we just got a grip of stuff. Okay, seat cover, tire iron, just in case we got to switch out tires, but somehow those tires don't look in bad shape. Well, you know, there's air on top, we just got to get it all the way around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case we need to do some fluids. If you look in here, we got oil. We got gear oil for the trans. If it starts to run and it's perfect, we might as well start out, you know, checking a few fluids. If we get halfway down the road and it's running perfect and the trans blows because there's no gear oil in it, we're gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. Brake cleaner, easy starting fluid. I got a new ground cable because my battery is for a Camaro. It's not gonna fit in there unless we extend some cables. So bam, voltmeter, got a new coil. We got brake fluid. I guess that's kind of important, stopping. And then a whole bag of more tools. So it's everything you're gonna need to start it, and of course air, which you saw in the last couple videos, 2 videos ago actually, I put air on this truck. So we're gonna use it and see how that works. Got a nice seat, so I might as well sit in it. Already went through the vehicle. Of course, when we tried to record it, GoPro decided to be weird. Did find original keys. Ignition isn't hooked up, seems like they were hot wiring it, but we'll figure that out later. Doesn't have a steering column. Steering wheel's in the back, but we also have a selection of vehicles that we can get a steering column from. Door panels are pretty intact. Haven't looked at the floor yet, but we'll see. Visors in the back. What else did we find? What else did we find, Rob?
It's got quarter speakers.
Oh, it's got speakers in the back and a radio. That's right. So we might actually have a radio. That's about it. Let's get the air going, fill up these tires. Look at this. Held air, did not have to put one bead on. Start to push it and start to get it to a location in this yard that we can actually work on it. I don't want to work on it here. We'll, bam, set up our little camp we got, get some chairs going, get this thing running. As I said in my Tacoma video, which you guys can go back and check it out, this is actually a canopy right here. So we're gonna put it out really quick and so we can have some shade. And that is a homemade canopy.
That completes the portion of this show where I participate. From now on, I'll be sitting in a chair in that shade. That shade right there, watching Brad work on this here Volkswagen.
And I'll ask him to hold the flashlight.
I'm on that to hold the flashlights. Rob, can you grab X, Y, and Z for me? Yeah, you betcha. I'm gonna go back to sitting down.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I'll tell you what, man.
All right, so let's check. Some oil. I didn't see anything. Okay, there's oil. not much. So we're gonna need to add some oil. Pretty clean. So obviously there was nothing getting in the carb, which is nice. Throttle is stuck. So we'll, wait, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, let's hook up a battery to it and see what happens, because I mean that's the next step. If we hook up a battery and it catches on fire, well then we know. So any exposed wires, something like this, where they took the console out and started cutting stuff, try to hot wire it, make sure they're not touching anything. So like this was actually touching some metal. As long as they're separated, they're not gonna spark, they're not gonna cause a fire. Let's see. Now, it's on the right side. Heck yeah, go Camaro. What's up, son? Okay, we're gonna need 12. Oh, look at that, son. No, you know what? We don't even need a 12. All right, you ready? Let's see what happens. We don't even need to extend the cables. Nuts. Okay. I don't know what that means, but it didn't catch on fire. So I decided to take off the wheel to get to the starter and jump it so that we can see if it turns the motor. Yeah. Pretty much, and see if the starter works. So do that.
Check out that 6-pound wheel weight they got
here.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Wrong German size, no?
Yeah. That's neutral. I'm just gonna get a screwdriver and jump it really quick. Make sure the starter works, you know? Okay. Go check out the motor. See if the motor turns. Ready? You ready?
Yep.
Good? Turns?
Turns.
Cool. We got pretzels. All right. Just put some oil in it. It had a little bit on the stick, but not enough for me to be confident that if it starts, that it'll actually keep running safely. Oh yeah, full on the stick. Right, bud? Full. Did I spill some? Yes. Will it lube the rest of the motor? Yes. Okay. So right away I noticed the actual strap for the generator, in this case alternator, is loose. So we need to find a nut and get that strapped down. So when we're trying to start this thing ain't hopping. Went over to the bus that we're getting, found a nut. So let's strap down this generator really quick. Now let's see where power is and where power isn't. All right, so off camera, did a little bit of diagnosing on the wiring because things are cut. So we got power from the battery for sure. We probed it, power. This one, we went inside of the frunk and realized it goes back. Followed it, actually goes to the starter. Bam, starter. And then we haven't tested this one yet, but pretty sure it's power to accessories. Hopefully coil, radio, stuff like that. It goes up into the dash area, so that's what it's gotta be. So I bet if we hook this one up, okay, we're just gonna tie it together and start, and then test some stuff in the back because we. Coil has power. Check that out. Check that out. Look at that bad mama jamma. Give her a ground. Now the coil has power. Okay, so I got one of the plugs out. Look at that. What is that telling you, Rob?
This car has run in the past, and it was
Rich. Rich is better than
lean.
everything. It means it runs. Okay, I honestly, slap it back in. Let's see if it runs. This is gonna be the first attempt at starting it. We didn't check for spark. We're gonna give it a little bit of brake cleaner in the carb and see if she just fires off. If not, we'll start diagging a few more things. So, give me a second. Okay, make sure it's in neutral.
As far as I can tell.
Okay. Okay. It started to kick off.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I mean, it's, you know, it's empty, so.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. Okay, let's give it a crank. Let's see if it has spark. Yeah.
We got spark?
It's got spark. I think the distributor was out of time. I think the wires were put on incorrectly. So everything. I think timing, wires, everything. So when I took the valve cover off to make sure it was on cylinder 1, the rocker arms don't move. So I think we need to valve adjustment. That's what it's called.
Yes.
We're gonna do a quick valve adjustment. Now that we've adjusted the valves and the timing, let's see if it runs. Put the distributor 180 and took the plugs out, cleaned the plugs, put them back in. They were a little loose. So let's try it again.
Firing.
This is it for this adventure of trying to get that bug running.
Yeah.
We got it running, did get it running. Then we started, you know, to need to give it fuel, have brakes, and steering. And every part of that was not working. The fuel tank had a rat bed in it, brakes did not work, and steering was taken apart. So we got some of the parts from donors out there, but it's just getting late in the day. We want to go and have a good time on a Saturday night. And we need to go out to the bus really quick and make sure the tires at least bead for tomorrow. We will be here tomorrow. I will be videoing that as well. And we will be picking up the bus and probably as well the bug. I'll bring a dolly. My dad will bring a trailer. We'll just get him out of here. But we tried.
We tried.
We tried.
I'm probably not going to show up because I'm in the dark, but
yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, if we had more time.
If we had more time today, definitely would have happened. The only reason I think that it didn't happen today is because I have prior engagements that I'm dragging Brad to. Realistically, if we had nothing else pressing, I think the bug would have been home by midnight. Unfortunately, it's going to be home by midnight tomorrow. Yeah, great effort, good hustle team, but not today.
So that's going to be it for this one. Please, like always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you know.
You want a pretzel?
Yeah, I do want a pretzel. Okay. High five out.